Is this maybe the easiest way to play Cyberpunk 2077? And maybe you hate humanity a little bit? This is the perfect build for you. Dear comrades, I'm the German Respect for you guys, and today I have another best build in Cyberpunk 2077 video for you. It's maybe the easiest way to play Cyberpunk. So you hate the humanity, you are a nerd, you love to hack and you love to spread the virus, spread pain to your opponents, you like maybe dealing with some darknet stuff, whatever. This build is perfect for you. You don't have to speak with anyone, you don't have to do anything instead of using your hacks, which you trained the past years for. And maybe your friends didn't invite you to any party. Right now you can punish them. So, and this build is pretty insane, as you can see in a couple of secs. So, as I said, you are a virus spreader, and that means you are handling this situation without any problem. Quite easy. You are spreading your virus, you're dealing the damage. They didn't even know what's happening, and they are dying quite fast and quite easy. This build is the infected virus Netrunner build. As you can see right here, it's very easy to use, easy to play, and I will show you how to play it. So let's start with our skills first. I made a pretty fresh build for you guys, and maybe you guessed it, we are maxing out intelligence first, because we are a virus spreading Netrunner, we hate the humanity, and let's start with the mass vulnerability. Unlocks the mass vulnerability demon, which reduces the physical resistance for all enemies in the network by 30% for 6 minutes. And that's not enough. Mass vulnerability resistances. Upgrading the mass vulnerability demon, reducing all resistances for enemies in the network by 30%. And we are a quick hack spreader. That's why we are upgrading the mass vulnerability demon, causing enemies in the network to also take 30% more damage from quick hacks. And we need the damage, of course. Combine that with the cloud cache. Completing a breach protocol reduces the RAM cost of your next quick hack by 2 times the number of demons uploaded. And you can also combine that with the head start. The head start automatically uploads the first demon in the list at the start of the breach protocol, which is incredibly strong if you combine that. Furthermore, the total recall, the ice pick demon reduces all quick hack costs by an additional 1 RAM unit. So that means you can save some more RAM. The Ice Pick Demon reduces all quick hack costs by an additional 1 RAM unit, so save a lot of RAM by skilling these. Furthermore, the Hackathon, uploading 3 or more demons in same breach protocol, shortens quick hack cooldown by 33% for 5 minutes. It's very handy, and a little bit of quality of life skill over here is the extended network interface, automatically highlights nearby access points. What that all means, and same thing with the quick hacks, it's quite loaded, the skill tree. I will show you the detail of the build later on, of course. And quick hacking, you have a lot of handy stuff. I will show you the most important one, it's the Bloodware. Quick hacks deal 30% more damage, damage is everything. And of course, we need the spread. So very important for your build is the Plague skill. Quick hacks that can spread, can jump to 3 additional targets. And we have the diffusion quick hack spread distance increased by 2 times. That's amazing for the build, and you definitely should go and take this one. Furthermore, the critical error, quick hacks can now deal crit hits based on your crit chance and crit damage stats. That's a small hint for our next skill tree. With the signal support, we can increase our quick hack duration by 50%. Quick hacks deal 100% more damage to unaware targets. Furthermore, we have a lot of saving some RAM skills over here. With the optimization, reduces the cost of quick hacks by 1% RAM, reduces the cost of quick hacks used against an enemy already affected by a quick hack by 2 RAM units. That means, and that's the point of this build, you are spreading your quick hacks, your virus into the network, and it's cheap. Eliminating a target affected by a quick hack instantly recovers 1 RAM unit. The Biosynergy allows RAM to recover during combat, recover 12 RAM units every 60 seconds, that's crazy. Reduces the required Cyberdeck RAM for quick hacks used on devices by 3 units. And the other things are, you want that legendary crafting stuff for your quick hacks, and that's why you need some skill points to get the Bartmoss Legacy to craft the legendary version of your quick hacks. But what that means is that you don't have to waste any points for your technical abilities to craft some useful legendaries. You don't need to craft anything because you can craft your legendary quick hacks or epic or whatever by skilling the quick hack skill tree. Let's continue with the cool skill tree. I used 18 points into this one because, in my opinion, to combine this specific build with some quick hacks and cool abilities is quite insane. Why? Because you are basically attacking out of the shadows, and that increases your critical damage and crit chance, and that means you're dealing tons of damage. So let's check out. We have, of course, the cold blood effect. After defeating an enemy, gain cold blood for 10 seconds, increase movement speed. We don't need the movement speed, but we need the stacks. So critical condition increases duration of cold blood by 10 seconds. We get another stack of cold blood. Our stacks are removed one by one, not all at once. And the thing is, landing a critical hit has a 25% chance of getting another stack of cold blood. Reduces quick hack cooldowns by 6% per stack of cold blood. Furthermore, you have some pretty cool stealth abilities. Increases your crit chance by 15% while sneaking. You are basically not moving and you can be in your stealth mode all the time. Then we have the damage from poison is doubled, and your most important quick hack is a poison effect, giving quick hack, which is incredible. Using the neurotoxin and the assassin, deal 15% more damage to human enemies. As I said in other builds, almost every enemy in Cyberpunk is a human enemy. So, and that's basically it, in my opinion. That are the most important skills you need. You don't need anything else. Of course you can go for crafting, of course you can go for some other stuff. I would go for some handguns because it's cool, but it really depends on you. You need the intelligence on 20. Go for cool, you can max out cool if you want, but I'm going to use this build also to combine it with some handguns. That means you can max out cool to get the merciless, which is incredibly strong if you have cold blood on 20. So as a netrunner, Cyberware is very, very important, especially the operating system. You need the NetWatch NetDriver MK5. It costs you 43,000 eddies and you need a street credibility of 49 to get this. I will show you on the map where you can buy it. It's right here, you can get it. If you go to this Ripper Dog and you can buy it from him for the 43,000 eddies, as I said. And the NetWatch NetDriver MK5 is incredible. It gives you 11 base RAM. So, and the thing is, your offensive quick hacks can be uploaded to 3 targets within a 6-meter radius. That's kind of the base thing of the build. Furthermore, increases damage dealt by quick hacks by 30%. Increases cyberdiagram recovery rate by 9 units per 60 seconds. And increases quick hack spread distance by 60%. And that's the thing, as I said, you have to combine this with the contagion. And the contagion is your base quick hack you need to keep this build running. Let's read this real quick. It's non-lethal, that's quite interesting, but deals low damage that applies poison to the target. Spreads to 2 targets within an 8-meter radius. Effective against close group targets, of course. Each subject target receives 30% more damage from contagion. Passive while equipped, all quick hacks capable of spreading to multiple targets and can jump 1 additional time. So, and that's the thing. That's your first thing you are going to apply, the contagion. This is your base quick hack and you're destroying and affecting all enemies in a close area with the contagion. So, and the thing is, after your contagion, it really doesn't matter what you're going to do. For human enemies, use the overheat. It deals high damage over time. Furthermore, if your target's burning, they can use any Cyberware abilities. Fun fact, it's non-lethal. Same as the short circuit. If you have some robots, some mechs or whatever, same effect. You have an EMP effect, which is quite interesting. And it's also non-lethal, but pick the overheat and you should be fine. Furthermore, the ping effect is also quite nice because it reveals all enemies and connected devices on the local network. So the synapse burnout is really useful because deals moderate damage that scales higher based on how much health the target is missing. That means your contagion is stacking and deals more damage, and that means you are doing more and more and more damage. Furthermore, if the target is defeated by this quick hack, they burn into flames. It looks amazing, causing enemies with a 6-meter radius to panic. That means they are running around and they are spreading your stuff. Passive while equipped, defeating an enemy with any quick hack causes nearby enemies to panic, which is also quite useful. Sometimes they're running around and they are panicking. So important for you to know is you need a contagion, maybe they overheat and you're fine. Pick the ping to get some intel, but that's basically it. Everything else is up to you, what you like to play. And right now, let's take a look how this build works. So furthermore, we have some more very useful cyberware, but believe me guys, this build is insane, even if you don't have some legendary versions or some missing cyberware. Let's start with the visual cortex support, increases crit damage by 45%. This is quite useful, dealing a lot of damage. Furthermore, the limbic system enhancement increases crit chance by 25, and the X disc increases your cyber dex max RAM by 5 units, which is also quite nice. You can't have enough RAM. So that's everything for now. Let's take a closer look how this build works, and it's quite insane. We have a big compound over here. So let's start with our hacks. And you want to hack some device. Let's start with the breach protocol, because we can apply some demons in here. And of course we want to get 3 demons in. That's why we need the 7A, 1C, 1C, BD, 1C. So again, we need the 7A, 1C. Then we need the BD and the 1C. So we're fine. And that means we can see all enemies, we can see everything we need. And we want to apply the ping, of course, to get every information we need. Perfect. So as we can see right now, they spread it a lot. Spread a bit, but that's no problem for us. Let's start with the contagion. It only costs 1 RAM. And as you can see right here, they are dead. So the next one, it's a little bit difficult to target, to get it into target, but also done. Then we have some guards over here, done. And we can put in this burnout. And as you can see right now, it's quite easy. So your gear isn't really important. Why? You're not fighting basically, you're just quick hacking. But you can of course maximize your output, your DPS and all that stuff if you're using some mods with crit damage and crit chance. Right now it's quite easy because we can see everything. But first things first is you want to hack some device for the breach protocol to get your mass vulnerability on every enemy. So we need 7A, BD, 7A. 7A, BD, 7A is right here. Quite easy. So, and everyone is infected right now. Put your contagion on the enemies, which is quite easy, and that's it. Everyone's dead. Way too easy. This build is too powerful. So this build is absolutely insane. Of course, no doubts about it. But it is also maybe a little bit boring. Imagine doing this for the entire game, the entire playstyle, and you have to focus to get a group of people to put your contagion on to have the most effective way. That was perfect. They did. Every one of them died. Oh, I have some people around me. No problem. Contagion on them. Maybe some ping is useless. Some overheats. And as you can see right now, even if they are attacking me, no problem. Let's finish these guys real quick. Put some more contagion on them. And maybe some burnout. And that's it. Yeah, that's the entire playstyle of this build. So one of the next videos is a NETRUNNER build combined with some very nice guns. It will be also a sneaky build combined, as I said, with some quick hacks, some breach protocols. But this is the easiest way to play Cyberpunk. And guys, don't forget, if you liked the video, show the world that we Germans can do at least something. And if you like, I would appreciate it that we can show it to the world out there. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.